Thursday morning. Welcome back to Martin's Aquatics, and it is a blindingly hot Thursday morning here in the UK. It's predicted the mercury is going to hit 30 degrees C in places. I believe 27, 28 here is the prediction. It's already well into the 20s, and the pond, I did a clean of the Nexus 2 days ago, and the pond was at 22 then, so I would imagine it's going to get up to about 25 today. As you can see, the pond is not very clear, and normally I have crystal clear water, and that's because I put a short out yesterday. I added blanket weed killer, so I've got blanket weed, just the beginnings of blanket weed all around the pond, and I want to nip it in the bud before it got too much of a problem. I was starting to get bits of it in the water, and I don't like that at all. So fish look good though, don't they, against that sort of slight murky water. I don't like to let it get a real problem where it's clogging up the Nexus and stuff. So I bought a new treatment. I can't remember what brand it was, but the reason I bought it was it treated exactly 10,000 litres, and my pond is about 9,700 to 800 litres, so it's pretty spot on for my pond. I can just put the whole tub in. It was one of these ones you had to mix with pond water first and then pour in around the edge. It wasn't cloverleaf, but it has a similar effect, whereas it turns your water all milky white. So I had milky white water yesterday, and today it's cleared a little bit. Apparently I should see visible results in 2 to 3 days, but it takes up to 2 weeks to fully work. Don't know how that works with you actually having something like a Nexus where you're taking out about 200 to 300 litres every few days on a filter clean, but there you go. So that's why the water's looking a little bit murky. There's the old grass carp over there, look. Must be pushing 3 foot now, that grass carp. I put a short out about him cruising on the surface 2 days ago, and that's had over 1,000 views. So I'm going to put out a few more shorts of just little bits and bobs. I think people like watching them. So, and probably, I wouldn't say less of these type of videos, but perhaps not as regular. Mind you, it's been nearly a month since my last video, so I'm not exactly rattling them out as it is. Right, now the sharp-eyed amongst you will notice that the auto feeder's back on now. Last year I had auto feeder problems, and I ended up manually feeding them all year. This year I'm going to give the auto feeder another try. Rather than put it straight on the edge of the pond, this year I've put it up on a rock, a flat rock. And the reason I've done that is I lost a fish last year where when the auto feeder was lower, the fish had learnt they could jump or stick their noses out of the water and tap on the spout, and pellets would drop in the water. So I've put it so it's too high for them to do that, because they were getting so enthusiastic at it last year. It caused a fish to fully jump out of the pond and die. It was my Benigoi. And that's the only fish I've lost for a couple of years now. And it wasn't because of a problem with the fish, it was because it jumped out, which is obviously a problem we all face being koi keepers, because even without things like the auto feeder, they have a tendency to like to jump from time to time. They were jumping quite a lot last night when I put this stuff in the water, but they've calmed down now. So that's kind of the two main updates, well, three I suppose. Lovely hot weather today. Stubbsy, I don't know what 27 degrees C is in Fahrenheit, but it's hot, hot, hot. Yeah, updates, weather, blanket weed, and the auto feeder. So all those are done. Hopefully the next time you see one of my videos of the pond or a short, it'll be back to being crystal clear again. I'm going to put some Mediclay in more this year. I've still got a lot of it left. I bought a 10-kilo bucket sort of 4 years ago, and I keep forgetting it's in the garage. You know, and if you've got it, you might as well use it, mightn't you? So some Mediclay going to go in after this treatment, I think. But that's it for today, and I will catch you in the next one.